Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza, and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Tuesday, November 17th. Yesterday I talked to you about the idea of getting follow through, and we'd want to see the week beginning on a strong note. We've seen that. This is the right kind of move. The NASDAQ move is okay. It's not as large as I thought it would be. The S&P is healthy. That's the right kind of behavior you're looking for. Same thing for the Dow, and actually the mid caps as well. So we're seeing some positive behavior. We are looking for a continuation of that action to the upside. But let's see how this market moved compared to the currencies. And what we see across the board is a weaker dollar. So we're seeing these currencies all stronger, including our friend Mr. Yen, which I wasn't totally sold on. But we see healthy moves. You know, the Canadian dollar did lag a little bit behind. That was one that was concerning me. British pound did very well because that was also slowing down some. But overall, everybody looks healthy. The strongest have been the yen and actually the Australian dollar. We are looking for unchanged to higher, so we are looking for continued buyers to come into this market. The challenges, though, are right around the corner if you look at the euro right at these previous levels. So interesting, we're not looking for another big move in those markets today. And in the interest rate markets, the short end of the curve again remains just plugging away at it. It's plodding right along. We look for a continuation of that. The 10-year notes really took off. That it behaves properly. The size of movement that it's had, that's proper. Where it slowed down makes sense at those previous highs. So all the pieces are in place. We are not looking for a bigger move in these markets today, including bonds. Bonds also had a very good, healthy move. In other words, when I say that, it's based upon the geometry of the market we have. That's the kind of move you'd want to see if it's going to take out all these shadows. And so that's behaving properly. We are looking for basically an unchanged to higher type day in these markets, just like we are for those currencies. Now, when it comes to the metals, we can see gold also had a nice move. We are looking for unchanged to higher. We're not looking for a bigger move today. Same thing for silver. Silver really needed this. And as we discussed yesterday, or maybe I talked about this in the advanced video now that I think about it, but what I was talking about yesterday, either with you or with the advanced group, but that if silver could take out these shadows, it should be a dramatic move. And this is the kind of behavior that we had. So silver is, coming back into my graces in the sense of how it's behaved here. That was really going to be critical, and it did it. So it's very impressive. We're looking for unchanged to higher in that market. And this guy, copper, well, it's been winding the spring up as we talked about. And if it could take these highs out, we would expect a larger move. Copper is beautiful. It is this kind of move for this kind of structure beforehand, in my perspective, is right on target. It's just a textbook move. It's what you'd like to see. But again, we're not looking for that kind of move today. In the energy market, well, in crude oil, we did find those buyers. As I said, structurally this says that buyers are coming into the market. But from my point of view, I just don't think it should be up here. But as long as the dollar gets weaker, crude oil will probably continue to get stronger. Remember, if you were pricing your product in US dollars, and if that US dollar is getting weaker, you're getting less for your product. Therefore, you got to increase the price of your product if you want your income level to stay the same if the US dollar is going down. And that's part of what we're seeing here. Now, natural gas. Finally, we did get some follow through. I'm really surprised about that one. But if you look at our sell point here down to this buy point, that difference, that would be $2,000 a contract. That's the dollar value of that move. And what are we looking for today? Well, we are looking for this to move up, but not much, maybe above 475 would be about the top in that respect. We're not looking for another move like this, but we need to see the footprints of buyers in that market. Speaking of which, we see that in the grains, in the Swiss, and the soybeans, and in corn, and in wheat. As I mentioned to you yesterday, that wheat is the strongest out of this complex. And yesterday it really showed that. Again, what are we looking for? We're looking for the same kind of behavior in these other markets. We're looking for some follow through, but not a dramatic move. Well, this concludes today's market studies. I hope you found a few ideas helpful. I'm looking forward to being with you again tomorrow. And in the meantime, take care.